Yes, we're back for another Right in the Coopin with the old guard, Derek and Frank. Thanks for coming on, lads.
Pleasure.
Pleasure.
Now, I know we've been the three best friends for the past couple of weeks, but Celtic and Rangers week, innit? So that goes out the window.
Yes.
I want to see you use bare-ass boxing by the end of this. Just a quick one before we get started.
I don't know what kind of night you go to. Bearers boxing.
Before we get started, we need to wish Craig Alvino the best in all seriousness.
Yeah, definitely. We have a laugh about him and all that, but he's a good big lad, so we wish him all the best and good luck to his family as well.
Just to start with the Old Firm game, obviously. Just as players, how much did you look forward to these games, Derek?
Oh, massively. It's gone there as a young guy, going to watch Rangers. That's what it was all about, wasn't it? Beating your biggest rivals. So, listen, there's a bit of hope for us. Do you know, the last year or two, I've not looked forward to them. I can't believe I'm saying that. But all of a sudden, Stevie G's come in, gave us a bit of hope in the kind of, if you want to call it, turmoil that's happening in the East End of Glasgow. Can't believe it.
I can't believe you said that without smiling. There,
I know.
I'm trying to kind of keep myself in check, but no, it's one that I'm really looking forward to now. It's for me a real 50-50 game at this moment in time. But again, the two teams have got two big games to play before we get to that point. But as a player, beside what you're saying, absolutely loved it.
As a Celtic man, Frank, is this the first time you went into this game thing a wee bit nervous?
Well, I think, yeah, as Derek says, when you're playing against your biggest rivals, it's always hard. You know, it's always a big game, but they're not playing the biggest rivals. They're playing Rangers this weekend. So. No,
I'll come back to haunt you, son. I'll come back to haunt you.
Aye, sorry, Derek, you led me in there. No, this is going to be the closest because they've bought some decent players, you know, and they've spent. You know, they've got the money for somewhere. Unlike Celtic, Brendan's, you know, as we're doing this, we've only got a couple of days to the transfer window, so it's going to be pretty hard. I don't know what's happening over there because he's wanting players. You've got, you know, we all played football. You've got to brighten up the dressing room. You've got to bring new faces in, but different characters, and that's not happened. You know, and it's just doom and gloom. I still think, you know, you know, if you put the best team at Celtic out there and they play, and if they don't want to play against Rangers, then they shouldn't be playing football, never mind playing at a club like Celtic. So I think they've got to step up and they've got to look, you know, the fans are against them at the moment. They're going, look, something's happened behind the scene, but that's not to do it. When you cross that line, you've got to go and
there's a different mentality
up, you know?
at Rangers. Yeah. I think that's the difference. You're talking about the mood of the place. I've listened to Brendan Rodgers the last couple of nights. Yeah, doesn't he seem a happy chappy?
No.
At the moment, obviously there's speculation about some players that might be leaving. So, and that mentality that Gerrard's brought to the club, you know, he'll pass that on to the players. And last year...
You'll smell that, Gerrard, won't you?
Aye, I think see on Sunday, the players will embrace this. The last year or two, I don't think they have. I think it's something that they feared. I don't think... if you play under Steven Gerrard, you don't have that type of mentality.
Well, I think it's going for Celtic. They're playing at home.
There's only 800 Rangers fans as well.
Which is an
they're playing at home on the
shocker,
Thursday.
Do you know something?
Rangers have got an
clubs,
awful trip on the Thursday. they've got an awful.
Mark, the two clubs have got to get together and sort this nonsense out about, you know, like, it's like tit for tat.
Peacemakers just came maybe do the deal.
It's just
I'm going to be
bonkers,
honest with you. I'll tell you, it's the biggest game in the world. It's the biggest game in the world, but it's not because of the players. It's not because of the clubs. It's the punters. That's why it's the biggest game in the world. The atmosphere is just second to none. I've played Nordic derbies and
I get a wee bit heated at this because of the allocation, because when I did run out there at Parkhead, Celtic Park, you look to the crowd, you need that, you feed off that, you know, and for their only 800 punters, you know, it's you know, it plays into kind of Celtic's hands, but vice versa is going to happen at Ibrox. They've got to nip that in the bud.
I'm talking to a few people this week, and it's like, you think you're talking to Gerard Butler, they're going, I'm one of the 800, not a new movie coming out. We're not proud of it, I'm one of the 800.
Just, you talked about Celtic bringing players in, but it looks as if players are going to go out. Talking of Dembele going now, what do you make of that?
I've heard that two of them are going today. I know it's... I heard that Boyata's going as well, so well, you've got to bring people in, you know. Is
that the correct decision to let them go, though?
Well, listen, I think...
Yes.
I think it's definitely one of them. Boyata's Boyata's not one to play, is he?
No.
So I think, you know, times have changed. We've spoke about it, you know, this. Last week Boyata played. He should have been doing that for the beginning, playing that. he should have played against Athens the way he did last week, because it doesn't matter what dispute you've got with the club, you should play for your club. And then get it sorted behind closed doors. But he done it last week, and all that running up and giving him high fives, it's not for me. You know, you do that, you go, look, whatever the problem is, the players would respect you a lot more if you played for the club. And he should have done it in the last 2 games that he missed. So if he's wanting to go, let him go. If he's here, good, you've got to go and play. Dembele's a big loss. If he goes, Edwards back fit. So there's only him and Griffiths again. There was only 2.
I think Griffiths is your best player.
I think
your best.
I think
I would play Griffiths ahead of the other 2. He's a pace, his movement, you know, just the way he goes about his business. You talk about Dembele, 10, 15 million, I'd bite your hand off for that.
Well, it'll be a boost for Rangers, so
absolutely.
If Dembele and Boyata go.
Aye, I'm not saying they're far from. I'm not saying they're poor players. They're good players, important players, and if they leave before one of the biggest game of the season, because it's the first all-firm game, that's a huge boost. And the players, you take confidence for that. And I would imagine in that Celtic dressing room, there'll be a few of them looking about at each other thinking, what's going on here?
I know.
Just, you're talking about Rangers' confidence.
But it's time for them to step up. They've got to step, the ones that are there have got to step up now and say, here,
it's the first time Celtic...
we should do this, because they're still good players.
It's the first time Celtic have been asked the question in the last couple of years. So we'll see on Sunday what they're made of.
You talk about Rangers' confidence, but conceded 3 against Motherwell on Sunday. Is that a worry?
Of course it is.
Is that the first time we've seen frailties in the defence this year?
You know, and even, you know, trying to see the game out, I think the last half hour, they went back the way, they tried to kind of soak up the pressure.
Do you think that was his first managerial mistake I've seen, when they made the substitution?
At the corner.
I've heard that, you know, all through my career, you don't make a substitution at corners, you keep them there.
Of course, people say it's a schoolboy error, but
if Lee Wallace goes the ball, then it's a
still
genius,
hoping that you've got enough about you, you know, to go and deal with it. But you know, listen, they weren't good enough defensively. They know that. It's been unlike Rangers. But that physical presence that Motherwell had, it kind of ruffled a few feathers. For me, you know, they were pointing the finger at Tavernier, the couple of goals, you know, no picking up. He could have done better, but I thought the keeper maybe should have came for that one right to the death. But it just kind of, you look at that, but I think they spoke about that during the week, and so about maybe the night's game, you know, they're away to Russia, you know, which is a difficult task. Again, they're coming up against a big physical side, so but just, Ebb, at their confidence, I'm not so sure. I think Rangers will be strong enough to deal with that.
Just on Motherwell, Frank, see that performance against Rangers, they were brilliant. Is it how frustrating is that for them that they kind of put that performances in against lesser sides?
You know, it's one of them, as a player, you just got to go there and hopefully your teammates step up with you. It's always going to be the same when you play against Celtic and Rangers.
You lift your game.
You lift your game. I don't know why, I mean, because maybe that's why I get moved, because I like playing against anyone, you know, I just always try to give 100%. I don't understand this, where you can lift your game against people. You know, the atmosphere, I don't, because I always played well, so it maybe...
Do you know? A cheeky shot, didn't he? But you're all right, my pal. But there's something that's dragged out of you. I don't know.
Would you lift your game there when you were a Hearts and Thistle on that?
I don't know where it comes from, but there's something
deep
inside.
You do all week, it's a big... When you're playing against Old Firm all week, but I just think, when I'm on the park, I'd like to think I gave as much against... You know, Hearts is what I did against Rangers and Celtic.
I used to think, Mark, I was quite calm in the park, but that's the only game I probably get emotional, was in the big games. Because I knew what it meant.
Where did you give more effort? Was it Saturday afternoon or Saturday night?
No, I always left something in the tank for Saturday night.
Rangers look like they're going to sign a winger as well, Derek. Griseda, is it?
I'm not too sure. That's news to me.
Yeah, looks like he's going to sign before the window shuts.
Fake news, is that fake news?
I think with Murphy being injured, Lafferty coming on board, I think Lafferty played through the middle and did terrifically well. He was absolutely brilliant last week. But that Murphy, for me, I said the last time I was speaking to his side, that would be a big miss. So looks like he's going to be his replacement.
Just quickly on to Livingston and St Mirren. I know you went to the game Saturday. How poor was St Mirren?
And I was was gutted about the Coopham because I went for it a wee bit last week, and after 14 minutes, I knew the Coopham was bust. St Mirren, once Livingston get their noses in front, and let's give credit to Livingston. I thought they were first class.
They were good at. They just launched the ball.
But at home, I expected a reaction for St Mirren, and they showed absolutely nothing. For me, they were poor at the back. They were powder puff in midfield and up top. They showed nothing.
Are you worried for your old club, Frank?
Aye, yeah.
Things didn't seem right.
You know what? They're no. Apparently, just whispers coming out. You know, it's football's a small world. It's the players are not happy with the way things are going. So Stubbsy's got to sort something out. I never seen him out the dugout last week. I mean, you can't sit in the dugout and hide away. I never seen him out shouting.
He never. No, he wasn't.
You know, you've got to come out, but you've got to have a bit. You can't just be so serious all the time. You've got to have a bit about you. Jack was so serious. He got everything right. I'm not keep going back, but he still had a bit of laugh about him, you know, and he still made the training fun. And I heard that it's no fun at the moment.
Right.
But the other side that Mackie, you just spoke about,
I might be wrong,
as a player, the way you were, you went onto the park. If you're not enjoying yourself, put that to side. That's the business end.
That's the
you know,
business
your
end,
90 minutes, go out and produce the goods, give it everything you've got. But they certainly didn't. For me, I don't know, it was a funny thing. It's if they were playing within each other. You know, no really want to exert, you know, themselves, but they were really, really poor. I would really worry for them. For St Mirren.
Okay, Falkirk, Paul Hartley lost his job this week. Jim McIntyre's knocked it back. You fancy it?
Oh, aye. I wouldn't take it because I get paid more for this than I do the
Falk.
Who can you see taking a job like that? Maybe Ian McCall?
Well, Ian McCall's the top manager. He's proven that at the moment, isn't he? At Ayr United, not just that they're winning football, it's the style and the manner. Ian McCall's a top manager, and there's a bit of feeling there. Obviously, he's been at Falkirk before.
He was there with me. He was there with me. Believe it or not, I gave him a lift in the morning. Oh, right, aye. That's another story.
Top guy, you know, but more importantly, he's a top manager. And I've tell you what, if Falkirk would get Ian McCall, that would be a huge thing. A huge boost for them. They need something because there seems a little bit disjointed at the moment. I think Paul brought in a lot of players.
Down south.
You know, and obviously it's no work for him. So Paul will go back and he'll come back again. Good Hamilton man.
Do you think that's a last gasp signing for Dundee with Kenny Miller?
Oh, there you go, Frank. Yeah, you can bring it up. Good signing for Dundee, Jake.
I think so. I think it's McCann's last throw of the dice.
Again, I took Dundee last week. I thought we'd get the reaction. Again, there seems to be... Again, Neil McCann doesn't want to change his philosophy. Sometimes I think you need to. But what you've got in Kenny Miller is somebody that out in that part, you know... he's maybe a different breed for some of the other guys there. He's a winner. You just says it, he's a winner. It's the only thing he knows. And he'll be able to ruffle a few feathers.
He could be the difference between them staying up, eh?
Well, you need something, but one thing is, we say that even at the age of 38, fit as a fiddle, he's still a quality player. He brings a lot to them.
Yeah, the game's up, man. Right, on to the Coopham lads. We'll go with Derek first since Frank's hopeless at them. Livingston v Hibs.
I'm going to go with Hibs. Played really well against Aberdeen last week. We're unlucky not to beat them. Fancy them for an away win.
The old Accies against St Johnstone.
I'm going to go with St Johnstone. Accies, I've done pretty well so far this season. I still think defensively they could be a little bit better. And with that good win last week for St Johnstone, I think they'll kick on. No
Craig Levein, but Hearts versus St Mirren.
Yeah.
Still fancy Hearts.
The news about Craig Levein, just what you were saying earlier. I mean, I played with Big Levein. Not only was a good manager, what a player he was.
Was he good? Was he?
Oh, he was top notch. So he was a defender. He was absolutely lightning. So he was. But I think, you know,
he was a good player. Actually.
He was. Say something. But listen, I think the boys will react to even the news that he's obviously had a wee scare there. So I'm going to take Hearts.
Okay, and finally, Celtic versus Rangers.
Oof. Where's that fence? That big fence I've gone. No, I'm talking about that mentality. Do you know something? I keep saying a point at Celtic Park would be a good point, but you know everything that's going on at the moment. I'm going for the teddy bears. I'm going for Rangers.
There you are.
I think we're just going to nick it. It's so tight, but it just might. Do you know something? It could even be something like a last-minute goal.
Who's your match winner and who's going to get the winner?
Do you know a guy that I've gave a bit of stick to, but I could see because he's a pain in the butt to quite a lot of them. Wee Morelos.
Wee Alfredo.
Wee
There you
Alfredo.
go. Okay, there's Derek.
Just the call up. That's good.
Yeah. So you did Colombia, wasn't it?
Aye.
I've
Been there. I've been cut 3 times.
Right, thanks. Livingston versus Hibs as well.
Yeah, got to go with Hibs. Livingston just still play that long ball, but and they're good at it. You know, but I think Hibs have got too much. They're
The
good.
Livingston
They
play a
play
wee
well.
bit more football than you think.
I know. Well, I seen them last year. I don't know. It's going to take a whole time to change it. But I went to see them last year a couple of
But
times,
Hibs
and they were good at what they'd done. You know, they got it done. They didn't mess about. They got it long, and got up to the forwards and played from there.
12 seconds. So you're going Hibs. Okay,
Go for
Hearts
Hibs.
versus St Mirren as well.
I fear from old club. I'm going for Hearts again.
Okay, and you've took Aberdeen versus Kelly.
Yeah, I think Aberdeen will continue in this run they've got. I think they've done well against Hibs. Derek was really disappointed. McInnes, that is, for the
So was
not
that.
getting the 3 points. Apparently, some Ferguson have missed a sitter. I don't know.
Still penalty.
Still
Come
not
on.
penalty.
Did
It
you
was.
see it?
I know.
It was
I
a
did.
penalty,
I know.
Look at the referees.
I know.
What about the other decision as well?
You can't have a go.
What
at
about
the
the, did you see
You
the
want to
one
talk
with
about Gary Dicker?
Dicker?
Never got overturned as well, would you make
I
it?
cannot believe that. Who's on that panel?
Game's
Come
gone,
on.
innit?
The game has gone because, and again, wee Willie, just a wee bit quick to flash
The referees are
these
terrible.
cards.
The referees-
Frog, Willie
but,
Coleman.
The referees are terrible. Even last night, I watched the game last night. Newcastle, did you watch the TV
No.
I
last
watched
night?
it, yep.
What a penalty that was.
Aye, at the, right
2-1.
at the end, the goalkeepers went to
Took him
play
out,
it
took him out.
Only this show could go for the
know,
cube.
right,
go on, sorry.
Go on, sorry.
But
So you went
what a last
take
6
it? You don't
minutes.
need to be here, you don't need to be
But what a last 6 minutes.
I know,
It
it was
was
great.
unbelievable.
Right, last Celtic versus Rangers. Right, Dan, you're going Celtic, I know you are.
I'm going-
Right, thanks very much.
I'm going for a Celtic one,
Cheers,
yeah.
Dan.